If you woke up today feeling heavy, sluggish, or like you're doing everything right but the scale won't budge, you don't need a new 12-week transformation program. You need to reset your cellular signaling. Most people think that they need to starve themselves or go on a 3-day juice cleanse in order to fix insulin resistance. But that usually just spikes your cortisol and makes the problem worse. The truth is, you can actually eat your way back to good metabolic health if you know what to eat. And more importantly, if you know when to eat. Today, I'm walking you through a full 24-hour insulin reset. I'm going to show you exactly what I eat from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep in order to retrain my body to burn fat for fuel instead of storing it. Before I get into the menu, we have to talk a little bit about biology, because if you don't understand the why, you're not going to stick to the how. And let's be clear, carbs are not your enemy. Let's get that out of the way right now. Carbs are high octane fuel. If you are an elite athlete or you're crushing high intensity lifting sessions 5 days a week, your body has the machinery to process that glucose. But for most of us living a modern 2026 lifestyle, our fuel tanks are already full. When you keep pouring high octane fuel into an already full tank, your body has to pump out massive amounts of insulin in order to deal with the overflow. Eventually, your cells become numb to that signal, and that's insulin resistance. The goal of this 24-hour reset isn't to fear carbs forever. It's to lower the background noise of insulin, so your cells can hear the signal again. We are earning the right to eat carbs by retraining our metabolic flexibility. Our reset starts from the second we wake up. The biggest mistake I see is the continental breakfast approach. Oatmeal, fruit, or even just sugary creamer in your coffee. This spikes your insulin before your day has even begun, locking you out of fat burning mode for the rest of the afternoon. Now, you don't have to eat right away. If you're doing some version of intermittent fasting, you might push your first meal a little bit later. But when you do eat, make sure you're having 30 to 50 grams of quality protein. And by that, I mean animal protein. My go-to is 3 to 4 pasture-raised eggs, maybe half an avocado, and some smoked salmon. Why animal protein? Because it's the most nutrient-dense way to get leucine, which triggers muscle protein synthesis and keeps you satiated. By keeping this meal near zero carb, you keep your insulin levels low. Your body is coming off an overnight fast. And by eating only protein and fat, you're telling your body to use your stored energy. Now, by 11 a.m., most people are reaching for a snack. But on the reset, we check the data first. And this is where I use my KS1 continuous ketone monitor. Usually, if you're insulin resistant, your ketones will be bottomed out because your insulin is too high for fat oxidation. I use the KS1 because it gives me a real-time bioscore. If I see my ketone levels starting to rise after that high protein breakfast, I know the reset is working. And this tool is a game changer. You're not just hoping that your diet's working. You can see your body switching into burn mode on your phone. The KS1 tracks your ketones 24/7 and gives you the data in real time. If you want to track your own metabolic switch, make sure to use code KAIT15 to save 15% and click the link in the description box down below. This is the single best tool for figuring out which specific foods are stalling your progress. Lunch is about maintaining momentum. We want to avoid that post-lunch coma. If you eat a sandwich or a pasta bowl now, you'll be useless by 3 p.m. Focus on eating healthy fat, whole foods, and combo that with your protein. A salad with chicken, avocado, or wild-caught salmon can be great. As long as you're eating mainly whole foods, as long as you're hitting that 30 to 50 grams of protein, and you have a source of healthy fat. If you're a little low on the fat, add some olive oil. The healthy fats keep your gallbladder active and your brain fueled. Eating whole foods keeps your gut happy without the insulin spike. Now, immediately after lunch, I want you to give me 10 minutes of movement. I don't care if it's a walk around the block or if you're just standing up doing the dishes. This uses your GLUT4 transporters to pull any residual glucose into your muscles without needing a massive surge of insulin. Basically, this means your body can use any excess glucose in your bloodstream to fuel your movement. So you're gonna see less of a glucose spike. Now here's the controversial part. Yes, eating lower carb can be great for a reset, but you don't need to eat zero carb. And I don't want you to go zero carb forever. If you do want to eat a few more carbs, save them for later in the day. But protein is still really important here. And I want you to try to have a good cut of red meat. Think steak or slow cooked lamb shanks. This is your foundation. Now on the side, we're gonna add some smart carbs. And that doesn't mean bread or pasta. We're talking whole food carbs here. Some roasted sweet potato, fermented carrot, or even some berries. Now another way to be smart about your carbs is to eat them last. Eat your protein and fat first. This creates a buffer in your stomach that slows down the absorption of the sugar and the carbs, preventing a massive insulin spike right before bed. This can also help to support your thyroid without giving you a fat storage penalty. So that is the 24-hour cycle. We anchored the morning with protein, verified our state with the KES1 continuous ketone monitor, utilized movement after lunch, and introduced smart carbs at night. Do this for just one day to start. You're gonna wake up tomorrow with less puffiness in your face and more clarity in your brain. And that's just after one day. Imagine what will happen if you do this consistently. But remember that resetting your insulin is just the first step. If your body is still feeling inflamed after fixing your diet, it might be the specific foods you're choosing. So check out this video next on 8 foods that can calm your inflammation naturally. I break down why healthy foods like spinach might actually be slowing you down.